I couldn't help but notice the hoop skirts you all seem to be wearing. Well, it's no wonder you aren't from Michigan, because in Michigan, there's a law stating that you cannot leave an abandoned hoop skirt on the side of the road, and all violators will receive a $5 fine. So you better hold on to those hoops. Michigan, Emily Dupree.
Hi, I'm Al Borland. You may remember me from the show Tool Time, which I run with my co-host, Tim the Toolman Taylor, and we film it right here in Detroit. Speaking of which, have you seen Tim? We were in the middle of wrapping up after the show when this girl came up to us with her notebook. Of course, Tim immediately tried to autograph it, but she interrupted him and said that she actually wanted to ask us a few questions. She came all the way from California and said she was a part of a very special organization and had the opportunity to represent Michigan. She told us all about California Rainbow and the things that she does, and told us just how sad she was when she found out she couldn't go to Michigan's Grand Assembly. But of course, she wanted to learn as much about Michigan as she possibly could. Luckily for her, one of Tim's sons happens to be friends with the California representative from Michigan, and they were able to get in contact. Then Emily got to learn many different things about their jurisdiction and about how they are simultaneously similar to California and how they're different. Like how the theme for the 2023 Grand Year was announced at their 2022 Grand Assembly sessions. This year, it happens to be Star Trek. They also choose a charity to support for the year. This year is the Michigan Masonic Charity Foundation. One thing that stuck out to Emily the most is that the Grand Officers wear white skirt suits during their Grand Assembly business sessions. But of course, I think if I wore one, I'd get a stain with about 5 minutes. Emily learned all about these events in Michigan called Grand Officer Exemplifications, where the teams of Grand Officers get together and hold an initiation for the whole state. Unfortunately, it was time for Emily to return home to California. She had so much fun learning all about Michigan's jurisdiction and hoped she could meet more Michigan girls in the future. Now, I better get back to finding Tim before our insurance rate goes up again. Tim?